Let's start with the first technology. Morpheus is on here, but we're going to start with Forma. So positioning in your practice, we're talking about the Optimus Max. That's the platform. That's the device. And we're talking about its first technology. Morpheus we're saving for later. The first technology is Forma. What is Forma? Everything is RF, by and large. Of course, there's some laser hair stuff. But InMode is known for RF. So this is bipolar RF radio frequency in a transdermal, meaning I'm not stabbing you with anything. It's just going through the skin and being emitted through the skin, similar to an ultrasound that you would use to look at a baby. So ultrasound gel, you wipe this over the skin. It's transducing through the skin to create skin tightening. This is a non-invasive, non-downtime, no pain procedure. There's very few things on that list, no pain. And I'll tell you honestly, I promise. I'm your friend this week, and I know some of you might think I'm a sales guy. I'm here to help you in your practice and your patients. And so this one's truly no pain. That's a short list, because I know your world is similar to my world. In my world, you're coming in and I'm stabbing you, poking you, plucking you, lasering you, with something, right? So there's very few things in my world that don't hurt you. This is on that list of things that don't hurt you with no downtime. This is a hands-on device, meaning it takes a technician, not necessarily my time as a surgeon, can be, of course, but usually the estheticians in my world are using this device for fine lines, wrinkles, texture, and skin tightening. They're coupling this with their neurotoxins and modulators and fillers for facial rejuvenation. This is a wonderful tool for prevention and maintenance, but it requires a technician to apply it. At the end of the day, we're going to talk about a ton of hands-free stuff. The beauty of hands-free is your hands are free to do other things and you can maximize revenues. So then when it comes to positioning, it's like, well, I got a hands-free device that can just lay on someone's face. Why would I want to tie up a technician? And it is the power of the hands-on approach. So it's just positioning. If you have a hands-free device, there is power in the ability to have your hands free. If you have a hands-on that requires a technician, friends, do not forget the world we all just got living through with COVID. Do not underestimate the power of a hands-on approach. So this is how I position this with our wonderful estheticians and nurse injectors, is the hands-on approach. And the way I learned this is my wife. She teaches me a lot. I call this the salon approach. Okay, ladies, there's a lot of things that I don't understand about you. I'm not trying to be rude, but there's things that I learn on the daily. And this is one of those things that I learned on the day. I also have 2 daughters, so there's 3 women in my house. So I'm learning as I'm going here, okay? One thing that I never understood is anytime that, once my wife and I were fortunate enough to start affording nice haircuts, it's like 8 hours of a haircut. She's gone for 8 hours at the salon. I'm like, what are you doing for 8 hours? This takes like 5 minutes at Supercuts, right? She's gone for 8 hours, and sometimes she chooses to wear hair like this, right? Usually in the summer, total boss babe, and then she'll leave for 8 hours and out of nowhere returns to me like this.
You like my hair? Gee, thanks. Just bought it. I see it.
It's amazing. It's like magic.